Shalom, 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 shalom. This is Prophet Pastor Ann. I want to do a short video. A lot of my sons are to me talking about the mystery of the eclipse in the US. What's happening in the US with the eclipse? This is just a short video to talk about the eclipse in the US and what is the meaning of the eclipse when the sun and the moon, they eclipse each other. So the Bible says something. It says God created two lights. It says the greater lights to rule by the day and the lesser lights to rule by the night. What does that mean? What does it mean to have greater light and lesser lights? The sage says the moon and the sun were created equal. The lights in the moon and the sun were the same. But the moon complained and he told God, he said, God, there cannot be two kings. So God said, because the moon was complaining, God reduced the light of the moon and increased the light of the sun. And then he says the greater light will rule by the day, meaning the bigger of the lights will rule by the day, and the lesser of the lights will rule by the sun. But both lights, the moon and the sun, were equal. They were created equal, with equal intensity. So what's the mystery about this? The mystery about this is that God told the sun that the sun, he will show the beauty of the day. The beauty of the day is the things that you can see. The moon was created to show to reveal the beauty of the night. So there are things that God has created that is beautiful, but it's not revealed. It's concealed. It's the concealed side of the mystery of God. It's the concealed side of the things of God. It's called the beauty of the night. So not everything God reveals to you openly. There are things that happen in your life that God conceals, and there's a reason why he conceals it. He conceals it for a purpose. He hides it in places that you need to seek him. When you seek him, you're going to find him. So this is the mystery of the eclipse. The mystery of the eclipse is to know that there were two lights that were equal. That's why during the eclipse of the sun, you see that the moon would totally shadow and cover the sun. But the moon is about 900,000 miles away from the sun. The distance is so far. And the sun is way bigger than the moon. But during the eclipse, the two of them come together. So God is revealing that the two, the moon and the sun, were the same. So the eclipse is a time when God reveals to the world that these two lights that you see, the moon and the sun, were the same at one point. When they were created, they were the same. There was no one bigger, there was no one smaller. But because one of them complained and one of them began to get angry at God, that God, why can we have two of the same? God reduced one and increased the other. The moon complained and God reduced the moon and increased the sun. So when you see the eclipse, remember something. Whatever happens in your life, don't complain to God. Don't murmur. Don't get angry at God. Because the more you get angry at God, God reduces you. That's why the Bible says, be anxious for nothing, in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving. It says, let your requests be made known to God, and the peace of God that surpasses all understanding